Welcome to the program Media Matters. In the first program of this series, we had a discussion with the psychiatrist on the impact of media on children. One very important message that we got while discussing the issue was, let's have a look at it.
So media literacy needs to be a aspect that education institutes need to start looking at.
Okay.
Because if we are going to just blame it all on media and say that you need to take care of what you are showing, I don't think it's going to work. It's an impractical solution. Because there is a lot of other aspects involved in there, and I don't think merely talking about that would work, because had that worked, then cigarettes would have never been in the world in the first place.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that. I think education, media literacy, parental training, teacher sensitization, imbibing more and more group counseling processes, involving children to understand media, I think that's where the solution lies.
But what exactly is media literacy? Is it teaching children about the impact of media? Is it teaching against media? Is it teaching about media or the analysis of media messages? Or is it about constructing media messages? We will find answers to all these questions in this episode. But first of all, let's start with the word which we all are aware of, literacy, which means the ability to read and write. Students from the very beginning of their journey of education are required to spend time learning to decipher, analyze and write print. This requirement will and should remain. But the fact is, in today's world, most of the children get most of their information from audio-visual based resources. It includes newspapers, magazines, television, radio, and cinema. For the second time in history, a major shift is taking place on what is literacy. The first shift took place in the 16th century with the invention of the printing press. It was the printing press which made the mass media possible. Ultimately changed the outlook about who needs to be literate. We moved from a world where no one expected more than a few people to be able to read and write to the current world where we assume that everybody is needed to master those skills. That was the first shift. We are now witnessing the second shift, and this one is about the what. As in, what does it mean to be literate?
Literacy meant ability to read and write. Till now we have been focusing on print literacy because most of the information that we used to receive was through printed words. The requirement of print literacy will always be there because still we have a lot of information which comes through printed words. But the time has changed. We are receiving information from various other sources as well. Like we are receiving information from television, radio and World Wide Web. The way we have been concentrating till now on how to read critically and analyze the printed words and how to write creatively, the time has come that now we have to start concentrating on how children are watching television, how they are watching television critically and analyzing the messages which they watch on screen. We teach them history because we want them to understand their past. We teach them geography because we want them to be aware of their surroundings. And we teach them many other subjects like mathematics, physics, chemistry, etc. Then why not media? Media is very crucial in their life. Children nowadays are surrounded by media most of the time. Now when they go back to home from school, there's another school waiting for them, and that's television. They are learning a lot from it. Media is in fact a widespread and an influential mode of communication which helps them to understand their sense of self and also their relationship with society. We as teachers have to help these children to figure out the impact of media messages, because we have to make them understand that there is a positive or negative impact of media and they should take control of their life rather than media taking control of their life. Taking control of media is what media literacy is all about. And if the students are media literate, this will help them to realize the border between the reality and the real world and the world constructed by the media.
In our country, many groups are involved in promoting media literacy. Let us listen to what they have to say and also have a glimpse of the work done by them.
One of the key program thrust areas for PLAN is child participation, and for child participation we introduce media to connect media to children. So child media is an integral part of the child participation programs. All our partners, they bring out newspapers, and they have trained children in making radio programs and in expressing themselves to comics, art. We have had a project, children's video project titled Children Have Something to Say, as part of which children have made 44 video programs to date on issues affecting their lives. Now child media is works to actually connect media to children, and that way it has a very practical approach to media literacy and media appreciation. As children understand the media, they get a power to express themselves through the media. They understand various concepts of the media, and therefore what happens is they better appreciate the functioning of the media, and hands-on production helps them actually develop the skills. So we have had many programs in the past, but the most recent program is a project called the Young Hearts Project, as part of which we have had children expressing themselves on the issue of violence against children in schools.
मेरा नाम तस्लीमा है और मैं उदयपुर राजस्थान की रहने वाली हूँ। राजस्थान के उदयपुर ज़िले में बहुत सारे स्कूली को लेकर बच्चों को बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है कि बच्चे स्कूल नहीं जा रहे हैं, वो स्कूल छोड़ के बस रास्ते में घूमने लगते हैं। तो जब हमने उनसे बात करना शुरू किया कि आप स्कूल क्यों नहीं जा रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने बहुत सारे कारण बताए, जिसको लेकर शारीरिक और मानसिक हिंसा पर ज़्यादा उन्होंने हमसे बताया। उन्होंने ये बताया कि स्कूल में उनके साथ में मारपीट होती है या उन्हें कोई भी और नाम से पुकारा जाता है। तो हमने सोचा कि शायद इसको हम लोगों तक अपनी बात कैसे पहुंचाएं। तो जैसे ही हमने एक कोशिश की कि हम जाके खुद ही बताएं, तो उसका इतना ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट नहीं रहा। तो फिर हमने सोचा कि ऐसा क्या हम करें कि हम कम समय में अपनी बात सभी लोगों तक पहुंचाएं। तो हमने सोचा कि कुछ ऐसे मीडिया टूल्स को अपनाया जाए जिससे हम सभी लोगों से अपनी बात कर सकें, वो भी बिना किसी झगड़े से। फिर हमने सबसे पहले कॉमिक्स बनाया, क्योंकि ये बहुत कम खर्चीला होता है और कम समय में आसानी से तैयार हो जाता है। फिर जब हमने इसको ले जाके गांव में लोगों को इस पे डिस्कशन करवाया, तो बहुत से लोगों पर ज़्यादा प्रभाव पड़ा। उसके बाद में हमने सवेरा समाचार निकाला, जिसमें कई लोगों ने, न कि उदयपुर के बच्चों ने बल्कि बीकानेर के लगभग 25 बच्चों ने हमारा साथ दिया इस पत्रिका को निकालने में। उसी तरीके से फिर हमने अपनी एक और बुक्स निकाली जिसका नाम है पहल पत्रिका, जिसमें बच्चों ने अपने अपने अनुभव डाले कि वो उन्हें किस तरीके से मेंटली टॉर्चर किया जाता है या फिर उनके साथ में शारीरिक हिंसा होती है। उसके बाद हमने सोचा कि ये तो ठीक है कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि कोई लोग पढ़ के ही समझ जाएं। फिर हमने उसको और इस प्रोग्राम को थोड़ा और आगे बढ़ाया और हमने सोचा कि कुछ इस तरीके की मूवी बनाई जाए जिसको हम लोगों को दिखा सकें, क्योंकि है ना, जिस इलाके में हम काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे ज़्यादातर लोग पढ़े हुए नहीं हैं और उन बच्चों के पेरेंट्स तक वो बात हम नहीं पहुँचा पा रहे थे। फिर उसके बाद में हमने फिल्म बनाना शुरू किया। वो फिल्म शारीरिक मानसिक हिंसा पे ही हम लोगों ने बनाई।
कब तक करोगे काम? रोज रोज बहाने तुम्हारे, तो आज क्यों नहीं किया आपने?
सर मुझे एडमिशन चाहिए।
एडमिशन चाहिए?
हाँ सर।
कहाँ से आया?
सर मैं उदयपुर से हूँ।
तो आपने चश्मा क्यों लगा रखा है?
सर मेरा नंबर आ गया ना, इसलिए।
और बात हो गई, अब क्या करोगे पढ़ करके आप?
नहीं सर, मुझे आगे पढ़ना है।
तो वैसे ही लड़की जात हो, पढ़ के क्या करोगे आप?
एडमिशन चाहिए।
हाँ मिल जाएगा आपको एडमिशन।
अभी तो चश्मा लगाती है ना।
क्या चश्मा लगाते हो? मैं तो खुद चाहती हूँ कि आप पढ़ो लिखो आगे बढ़ो।
उस फिल्म का असर ये हुआ कि लोगों ने देखकर सुनकर अपने जो बच्चे के साथ में हो रही हिंसा को समझना शुरू किया। तो उसके बाद में हमने जो मीडिया को ले जाकर, अब मीडिया के जो प्रोडक्ट बनाए उसको कम्युनिटी में ले जाकर जब हमने दिखाया तो इसका असर ये हुआ कि कम से कम लोग उस पर सोचना शुरू हुए, उस पर डिस्कशन हुआ। जो टीचर हैं वो भी ये मानने लगे कि कहीं ना कहीं हमारी गलती है या फिर हम अपनी जिम्मेदारी पूरी तरीके से नहीं निभा पा रहे हैं जो बच्चों ने इतना बड़ा कदम उठाया है। और मीडिया का सबसे बड़ा असर ये हुआ कि पहले हम लोग जो भी टीवी प्रोग्राम या फिर बुक्स पढ़ते या फिर कॉमिक्स पढ़ते तो उसे सिर्फ अपने मनोरंजन तक ही सीमित रखते थे, उस पर सोचते नहीं थे कि क्या कारण रहा होगा इस जो मैगजीन निकालने का या फिर उनकी क्या सोच है जो हमें बताना चाहते हैं, उस पर नहीं सोचते, सिर्फ हम अपने जो है मनोरंजन तक सीमित रखे। जब हमने ये लिखना शुरू किया, जब हमने प्रोग्राम बनाना शुरू किया, जब हमने फिल्म बनाना शुरू की, तो उसका असर ये हुआ कि आज जो भी समाचार, फिल्म, जो सीरियल है या फिर जो रेडियो प्रोग्राम है, कॉमिक्स पढ़ते हैं और जो इस मैगजीन पढ़ते हैं तो उस पर कम से कम सोचते हैं कि क्या कारण रहा होगा जो ये घटना घटी या फिर क्यों लिखा होगा, कैसे हुआ होगा, वो सब हमारे अंदर एक जानने की सबसे बड़ी जिज्ञासा बढ़ी।
मेरा नाम है सरस्वती, मैं बाबू बहनी मंच यूपी से आई हूँ। बाबू बहनी मंच मतलब एक संगठन है, हम बच्चों का मंच है, तो इसी को लेकर हम लोग ये अभियान चलाया जिसका नाम है छड़ी के लागल हथकड़ी, मतलब छड़ी को लगी हथकड़ी। तो इसमें हम लोगों ने चलाए तो पेरेंट्स और जो जितने टीचर्स हैं उनसे शपथ लिवाया और वो शपथ लिए कि हाँ हम बच्चों को नहीं मारेंगे और उसने साइन किया। ये कॉमिक्स हम लोगों ने अभियान में बनाया और अभियान ये बना के हम लोगों ने कॉमिक्स गांव में और घरों में और स्कूलों में दर्शाया, तो टीचर और पेरेंट्स ने पढ़ा इसको तो उनको अपनी गलती का एहसास हो गया कि हाँ बच्चों को दंड नहीं देना चाहिए।
नमस्कार, मैं हूं अंशुल और मैं उत्तराखंड राज्य से आया हूं। मैं उमंग अखबार से जुड़ा हूं, मेरे कई दोस्त उमंग अखबार से जुड़े हैं। हम बच्चों की मुसीबतों को पहचानते हैं, उनका सर्वे करते हैं और उनको कॉमिक्स, रेडियो प्रोग्राम, फीचर आदि के द्वारा लोगों तक पहुंचाते हैं। इसी से यह सिद्ध होती है कि बच्चे भी समाज परिवर्तन कर सकते हैं।
नमस्कार, मैं असलम आज़ाद, मैं हमारी आवाज़ पत्रकार से जुड़ा हूं और मैं बिहार मुजफ्फरपुर ज़िले से आया हूं। मेरा अनुभव इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है क्योंकि मैं जो इसमें काम करता हूं तो बहुत बच्चे आउट हो जाते हैं और शारीरिक के मानसिक हिंसा से बच्चे पढ़ाई छोड़ देते हैं और गार्जियन भी आज काफ़ी चाह रहे हैं कि मेरे बच्चे पीट कर ही पढ़े, लेकिन बच्चों को काफ़ी दुख होता है कि हम पीट कर नहीं प्यार से पढ़ें।
What you just saw is a sample of the various media expressions by children. 2 years ago, one boy, he just felt that he must fight the issue of alcoholism in the village because his father bit his friend in a rage of alcoholism, and so he made a 4-panel story on the issue in the form of a comic, and it was pasted in all the villages by the Bal Panchayat in his village. The result was that the father got so embarrassed, the father of his friend, that he gave up alcoholism. And we actually, when we came to know about this, we shared this with various groups, including the UNCRC committee in Geneva. And the boy got an opportunity to go and present what he did in his village before the UNCRC committee in Geneva. So you see, small opportunities which children get in the villages can become very meaningful nationally and internationally. The media material generated by children constitute a very valuable feedback to the UNCRC committee, which is going to receive the country report from India this year. And usually the report sent by the non-government organizations and individuals, including children, constitute the alternate report, and this constitutes a valuable feedback to the claims by the government on what it has done for child rights. So what actually goes to children in the form of opportunities to express themselves can take various shapes, and it helps children to carry their voices across nationally and internationally. For us, it has been a very interesting experiment because it's I can say it's media literacy in action, because much of the theoretical approaches to media literacy constitute understanding media messages and analyzing them, but then unless the children themselves learn to practice the media as a skill, unless they get a chance to express themselves creatively, they don't understand the nuances of media and they don't appreciate the media. So the best way to deconstruct media is to construct media creatively, and that's what we hope the children are getting through the various processes that we have initiated in plan here.
The work that we have just seen suggested that media literacy is understanding media by constructing media messages. As Mr. Kannan suggested, this will help children in raising their voices and also empower them to make their voices heard nationally and internationally. Media certainly has power. As Mahatma Gandhi ji once said, the objective of newspaper is to understand popular feeling and to give expression to it. To arouse among people certain desirable sentiments, the thirst is to fearlessly expose popular defect. Keeping in view the power of media, Gandhi Media Literacy Program for Children was initiated in 1903 by Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Smriti as a part of Centenary Year of Indian Opinion, a journal started by Mahatma Gandhi in South Africa. Let us know more about this program and their attempts to make children media literate.
As part of the Gandhi Media Literacy Program, we have developed modules and have organized orientation programs for students, which is not just in Delhi but in several parts of the country. We have a focus both for the rural and the urban students. The aim is to develop critical understanding of the media, critical thinking abilities amongst the students, and develop better communication skills. In fact, so much so we have developed promoting Gandhi Media Literacy clubs in schools in several parts of the country. In fact, as part of this initiative to help children become creative producers of media products, we have initiated our children's newspaper, the Yamuna. The Yamuna, at present we have child reporters in several cities of the country, and in fact so much so, the last 6 months we have initiated the media literacy program in some schools of Mexico City, and also children from Nepal are contributing for this newspaper. In fact, for Yamuna or the radio programs, the aim is also to develop understanding of various issues of concern of the society amongst children. So children have written for several issues ranging from the global warming, for violence against women, then food security, peace and non-violence.
A newspaper by children, and that too on issues like child rights, violence and aggression, poverty. What a nice way to understand media by creating it. Now, from these activities, let us move on to something which is more accessible to all of us, our textbooks, our own NCERT textbooks. The role of media, its influence and its impact on the society has become a part of the NCERT textbooks.
We all know how media plays a critical role in our society. In fact, our perceptions of the world are mediated by various forms which the media takes. Having recognized the critical role of the media, NCERT in its new textbooks based on the National Curriculum Framework of 2005 introduced media as a separate unit in class 7 book, which is called Social and Political Life Part 2 at the upper primary stage. Media also figures prominently in the secondary stage books of Democratic Politics 1 and 2, and at senior secondary stage the sociology textbook contains a chapter on mass media and communications. All these textbooks try to explain to the school children the various concepts related to the media education. Like we all know that children are the primary targets of most of the advertising campaigns which are usually done by major corporate houses. So the class 7 book, which talks about both media and advertising, tries to convey to the school children the various forms of media, both in the print as well as in the electronic form, and also like the kind of issues that are highlighted by the media, and the need to study the media very carefully, because media, as we know, is not an innocent form. Like the school children should be trained to look at the media in a more critical manner, instead of remaining a passive objects. They should be taught to look at the media through a critical eye.
Language and media, they have a close connection. Children learn different expressions from media, whether it is print media or visual media. It helps them develop their language. That is one of the reasons we have integrated input of media in our textbooks at NCERT.
Media literacy and media education must include learning not only about media analysis but also about experiencing hands-on media production. The Central Institute of Educational Technology, a constituent of NCERT, has contributed to the field of media literacy by involving students in the production of programs.
We conduct media production workshops every year. The main intention of these workshops is to develop the applied skills of the students and put them in the role of a producer. The assignments given to the students mostly relate with social justice and social change. The topics are normally selected by the students and are very close to their heart.
मैं उपासना गौतम कस्तूरबा गांधी आवासीय बालिका विद्यालय माल से राज्य शैक्षिक तकनीकी संस्थान में वीडियो प्रोडक्शन सीखने के लिए आई हूं, और हम लोग यहाँ पर एक महिलाओं पर हिंसा क्यों हो रही है या क्या हिंसाएं हो रही हैं, इस बारे में एक प्रोग्राम तैयार करने जा रहे हैं। कस्तूरबा गांधी आवासीय बालिका विद्यालय माल से राज्य शैक्षिक तकनीकी संस्थान में ऑडियो वीडियो प्रोडक्शन सीखने के लिए आई हूँ।
To motivate students and their young talent in production of audio and video programs, CIT has introduced awards for them. One is for best production done independently, as well as second one is in under guidance, and both these awards are offered during our annual festivals.
Do not try and make your films interesting. Try to make them true. Search for subjects from within your own lives.
The second program which CIT has introduced is Media Education Curriculum at senior secondary level. The curriculum is ready now, and now we are working on the textbooks for the same.
We have seen work done in the field of media literacy, and a lot more needs to be done. People are adopting different approaches. Some call it information literacy, some critical literacy, some life skills, and some media education. But we all need to understand that we all are touching part of the same proverbial elephant, which is understanding media. If you're also involved in any such activities and would like to share your strategies that you have adopted to make children media literate, then do write to us. Our address is You can also send in your mails and suggestions at media.literacy@yahoo.com.